And we're back, broadcasting live from the Prickly Thicket Chairman's Tournament here at beautiful 62 West Wallaby Street. If you're just joining us, I'm Mr. Paneer, and I'm here with top-seeded player Duncan McBiscuit. We're on the green of the 18th hole. At least, we think this is the green for the 18th hole. To be honest, we're having a right old to-do trying to find the actual hole.
Are you positive this is the spot?
Well, I copied me notes straight from the old deed. 13 lengths southwest of the tree, it says. Maybe you're measuring with the wrong club.
There's only one official Prickly Thicket Measuring Club, and this is it.
Yes, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. The thrilling finale to a thrilling contest. Stay tuned and you won't want to miss a moment of the drama. Oh, listeners, it isn't over yet. Not till the ball goes into the cup, here at the end of the 18th hole. But there is the cup. That's the burning question this afternoon. A question our own Duncan McBiscuit would give his best chipping veg to answer.
You're not taking this measuring club. Not till I've found the hole and sunk my putt.
McBiscuit is the reigning champion and long-time chairman of the Prickly Thicket Country Club. But can he defend his title against challenger Wallace? Up until now, McBiscuit has left his rival in the dust, but his game seems to have deserted him here at the end of the course. Or is it the course that has deserted him? Keep listening to find out.
How's Wallace doing? Can't rightly say, but I can guess. Awful. How's Duncan doing? He's doing blinking marvellous, thank you very much for asking. And you can tell that to the bloke what sent you. This is no time for jokes.
How's Wallace doing? He's at about... That's a good question. I'd better check on Wallace. Me listeners won't want to miss anything important.
Mushrooms? There, my dear.
Oh, it's only Gromit.
And he's still pondering. A tense moment, ladies and gents. He's got a lot riding on this shot, as Wallace.
Switch it off!
Oh, I can't bear it.
There, my dear.
Still dithering is Wallace. Can't make up his mind which club to...
It sounds as if his wits are almost gone.
Shan't be long now, I expect.
And he's still pondering. A tense moment, ladies and gents. He's got a lot riding on this shot, as Wallace.
Switch it off!
Oh, I can't bear it.
There.
If only you could reason with him, Gromit. But how could you? You're just a dumb animal. He'll find golf is a deadly addiction. An affliction that will lead him to a dark and terrible place. But when he finally hits rock bottom, I shall run to his side.
You've the patience of a saint, my dear.
Thank you, Great Aunt Prudence. Has it happened? Has poor Wallace been ruined by golf? I can't bear this weight much longer.
Patience, Felicity.
Perhaps I could turn the radio on, just for a moment.
Restrain yourself.
You'll stay true to your master, won't you, Gromit? Even when his golfing obsession has caused him to lose everything, and he ends up in a pit of squalor and degradation. So shall I. When he's sunk as low as he can go, he'll turn around, and there I shall be, to lift him up again. Has it happened? Has poor Wallace been ruined by golf? I can't bear this weight much longer.
Patience, Felicity.
Perhaps I could turn the radio on, just for a moment.
Restrain yourself. I suppose a dog always believes his master can do no wrong.
Great-hearted beasts, dogs.
Foolishness, I call it. If only you could tell your master to abandon this golf obsession and return home at once. This is becoming tiresome.
Gromit can't do that, Aunt Prudence. Only the love of a good woman can redeem him. And only after he's reached the pit of despair.
Well then, tell him to hurry up and reach the pit of despair double quick. I haven't got all afternoon.
I have no idea how he's doing, but I fear the worst. How's Duncan doing? What an odd question. I really haven't given it any thought. I say, what's a golfer's favourite bug?
How should I know?
The caterpillar. Oh!
Really? This is hardly a time for humour.
No more, please, no more.
How's he doing?
How's Duncan doing?
And who, pray, is Duncan? I say, I've been golfing so long my handicap is in Roman numerals. Hardly appropriate material for the present audience, I don't think. We'll have no more of your so-called humour, thank you very much.
Dogs know about digging stuff up. Can you sniff out the 18th hole for me? Ah, you're no use at all. Stuck I may be, but your master's twice as stuck as what I am. Oi, dogs ain't allowed in the golf course. All right, you can stay, considering it's still your house. For now. Where in blazes is that cup? You know summit, don't you? Dogs know about digging stuff up. Can you sniff out the 18th hole for me? Ah, you're no use at all.
Still pondering which club to use, he thinks to himself. A wood or an iron? Perhaps a spoon or a brassy? Or a rake or a wrought iron? So many to choose from, so little time. The crowd...
Did you hear that, Private? What a fight! Who'd have thought golf was such a blood sport?
And he's still pondering. A tense moment, ladies and gents. He's got a lot riding on this shot as Wallace. A mood of expectation grips the crowd.
Don't suppose you'd like to put a friendly wager on the game? Quite right. Gambling's a beastly habit.
At some point, the deliberations must end and a choice.
Now, which club to use? What do you think, lad?
Have I mentioned it's a beautiful day here in the town centre where the Prickly Thicket Champions tournament is winding down to the final holes? And what a tournament it's been, let me tell you. A veritable battle of the titans, you might call it. Only one of the titans seems to have let the occasion get to him. In fact, he seems paralysed by indecision, to tell the truth. But at least he's still standing, Wallace? Standing like a blinking statue, if you ask me. Staring at his clubs, pondering. Or waiting for inspiration to strike him on the noggin.
How's Wallace doing? Not so hot, I'm afraid. How's Duncan doing? Why, by now he's probably... Ooh, I better get off back and cover Duncan for a while.
Our champion hesitates.
Mushrooms?
There, my dear.
Oh, it's only Gromit.
Yes, ladies and gents, this could be it. We could be on the verge of the game-winning pot. If only Chairman McBiscuit can find the hole.
Turn that off.
Duncan McBiscuit. He's one of them too.
They're all the same, my dear.
Quite a situation we have here, ladies and gentlemen. In all me years as a commentator, I've never seen naught like it. One more stroke to win the game, one more putt, and it's all over. But where is the hole? Please, Gromit, don't butt in on me broadcast. Want to take over the microphone, do you? Please, Gromit, don't butt in on me broadcast.
Got the notes. 13 club lengths.
Me joke book. Oh, this is a good one. I say. Might surprise you to hear it, but I'm a scratch golfer and all.
You? A scratch golfer?
That's right. I write down all me good scores and scratch off all the bad ones.
And scratch off all the bad ones!
Want to take over the microphone, do you?
Oh,
Again? Don't mind if I do. I say. I got a new set of golf clubs for me wife the other day. Thought it were a pretty good trade myself.
Thought it were a pretty good trade.
Joke time again. I say. Two ants are in a sand trap, watching a duffer flailing away. Quick, says one to the other, get on the ball before he kills us.
Get on the ball before he kills us.
Ah, me joke book. Oh, this is a good one. I say. Might surprise you to hear it, but I'm a scratch golfer and all.
You, a scratch golfer?
That's right. I write down all me good scores and scratch off all the bad ones.
And scratch off all the bad ones.
McBiscuit is the reigning champion and long...
Stuck I may be, but your master's twice as stuck as what I am.
How's Duncan doing? Well, you can see for yourself.
He's got it in the bag.
He's got it in the bag.
You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. Chairman McBiscuit has got it in the bag. Almost.
How's Wallace doing? He's at about... That's a good question. I'd better check on Wallace. Me listeners won't want to miss anything important.
it'll take a good strong club to get me all the way to West Wallaby Street. Which one to choose?
Still pondering which club to use, he thinks to himself. A wood or an iron? Perhaps a spoon or a brassy or a rake or a wrought iron. So many to choose from, so little time. How's Wallace doing? Not so hot, I'm afraid. I say. Golf Pro says, my problem is I'm not addressing the ball properly. Well, says I, I've been polite to the blinking thing long enough. Wrong audience, I reckon. At some point, the deliberate...
fine swing, methought, but the ball thought otherwise. Pity that fountain's in the way. Ooh, this is a poser and no mistake. Is there a club in there that will get me all the way to 62 West Wallaby Street?
Aye. So, have I mentioned it's a beautiful day here?
Is there a homing? Perhaps me auto caddy can tell me what to do here. Hey! Ah, yes, the Ganges grip.
And he's made his decision. This is the moment of truth. Can he do it?
Not the best club for the occasion, perhaps.
A long straight drive, straight up, and straight back down.
Let's try the bouncing rod. Oh, a bit frustrating, this.
Oh, bad luck. A mighty swing, but the ball has bounced right back to the tee. What are the odds?
Now, which club to use? What do you think, lad?
Mrs. Gammony's new stand has been specially kitted out for the occasion. It's now a cooling-off point for our contenders. And for the crowd, too, if the crowd decides to turn out. Nice jug of ice water to quench the thirst, perhaps? Or is it lemonade? Only one way to find out, I suppose. March right up there and demand a glass. Oh, and there's a lovely fan set up over there. Oscillating fan, I believe. Though at the moment it's blowing in just one direction. A steady aim has that fan. Yes, sir, it's certainly edge of your seat stuff here at the Champions Tournament. Ooh, and there's a lovely fan set up over there. Oscillating fan, I believe, though at the moment it's blowing in just one direction. A steady aim as that fan, yes, sir. It's certainly edge of your seat stuff here at the Champions Tournament.
Lofting iron, perchance? Oops. Let me try that once more.
He struck again, has our Wallace, and unfortunately, with exactly the same result. Is he ever going to get off that tee?
It'll take a good strong club to get me all the way to West Wallaby Street. Which one to choose?
Wallace's nerves are strained to breaking point, and so are ours, to be quite frank. Has he fallen asleep? It's been known to happen. No, reckon he's still awake. He just blinked.
Huh? Short hole ought to be a bit easier. Oh dear, that's going to be a tough shot.
A spectacular shot, ladies and gentlemen. Spectacularly bad, that is. Straight into the sewer. Another stroke of misfortune for the underdog Wallace.
How am I going to dig myself out of this one, lad? The club rules are very strict. I've got to play the ball from where it lies. Can't even see the ball from here, let alone play it.
Indecision like this, of course, hasn't been seen since the Whitfield Open of 1921, when area champion...
I've never seen anything like it. Your Wallace is golfing to save the house, but by the time he reaches the green, he'll be ready for the old folks' home.
Nothing for it but to take the plunge, eh, lad? Not exactly a picnic in the garden, but at least it's dry down here, eh, Chuck? Now to locate the ball and chip it back out. Shouldn't be too difficult a task. Oh dear. See anything resembling a ball, lad? Besides mushrooms. Whoever said fungus was fun? See anything resembling a ball, lad? Besides mushrooms, I mean. Whoever said fungus was fun? I'll give it a shot. No use, I'm afraid. I'll give it a shot. No use, I'm afraid. Bit cream crackered, to be honest. The air down here doesn't exactly do wonders for the constitution, does it? How's Duncan doing? Haven't a clue, old chum. Eh? Quite right. Let's work on the other hole for a while. Any more time down here and I'll start sprouting mushrooms. Now, which club to use? Oh, what do you think, lad?
Could this be part of Wallace's championship strategy? A bit of gamesmanship to put his opponent off? Chairman McBiscuit isn't known for his patience and might just blow his top. Then again, our Wallace isn't known for crafty tactics or subterfuge.
Suppose I ought to be thinking about getting that ball out of the sewer.
Please, Gromit, don't put in on me broadcast. And we're still waiting for Wallace to emerge from the sewer. Watching and waiting. Waiting and watching. But it looks like he's down for the count. Began the day with such high hopes. Sad to think it's come to this. Hopes have...
No distractions, please. This is the moment of truth.
And he's still pondering. A tense moment, ladies and gents. He's got a lot riding on this shot as Wallace. A mood of expectation grips the crowd. Still, it's a beautiful day.
You there? Best head back to town centre. Your master's in trouble. Probably.
Mushrooms!
There, my dear.
Oh, it's only Gromit. We must be brave, you and I. There's nothing we can do to halt Wallace's slide. But when he lands in the muck, we must be there for him, to point the way back to clean living. Has it happened? Has poor Wallace been ruined by golf? I can't bear this weight much longer.
Patience, Felicity.
Perhaps I could turn the radio on, just for a moment.
Restrain yourself. What in heaven's name?
Bad dog! Bad dog! I have no idea how he's doing, but I fear the worst. How's Duncan doing? What an odd question. I really haven't given it any thought.
There he is, and there's no polite way to say this, down in the sewer, flailing about with his clubs in the filth. And they called him the Rookie of the Year. Who would have thought Wallace would end up down there?
Mercy!
It's happened. Just as I said it would. He's finally hit rock bottom.
And only I can save him, his angel of mercy. I'm coming, my poor, addle-headed golfing fool.
Off with you now. Shoo! How's he doing? And who, pray, is Duncan?
And what a tournament it's been. What a contest. Up and down, up and down. Of course, all the ups has been Duncan and all the downs has been Wallace's. Who knew he could fall as low as this? Stuck. There's no...
Oh, there you are, Gromit. Oh, no luck down here, I'm afraid. If only these pesky mushrooms hadn't...
Wallace!
Miss Flint?
So it's true! You finally hit rock bottom, as great Aunt Prudence said you would. It had to happen, I know, but oh, so quickly! No matter, your angel of mercy has come for you. I will lift you from this place of degradation back into the light. I'll wipe your burning brow and nurse you back to health. I'll surround you with flowers and music and mushrooms. Ah! Out of here! Get me out of here!
Oh, you poor thing, you've had a fright.
Everywhere! Mushrooms!
Come up to flat, love. I'll fix you a nice cup of tea.
I'm not sure I know what to make of that, lad. Do you? Brassy shot, you think? No, not a brassy shot. Ah, this trusty cleek won't let me down. Till now. The Baffy can always give it a go. Not a Baffy shot, this. The Whiffy? Why not? Tricky shot, really. Of course, bait battering Busterfield. Bit frustrating, this. Lofting iron, perchance? Not enough lift in the lofting iron? Cheese wedge, do you think? Much obliged. But that's the club with the Ganges crib. I'll try anything in a pinch. That's sent it in the right direction, at least. Too bad about gravity.
Golfer Wallace, down there in the sewer, taking stroke after stroke. Whack, 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 but getting...
Now, which club to use? What do you think, lad? Let's try the bouncing rod. I thought that time it sort of... no?
Well, it's about time.
It's in the cup, ladies and gents. Wallace has sunk his ball, bringing his score down to just, let me see, 198, 213, 235 over par. But the tournament ain't over yet.
You know, Gromit, I think I'm starting to get the hang of this game. I'll take the controls now, lad. It'll take a good strong club to get me all the way to West Wallaby Street. Which one to choose? Brassy shot, you think? Oh dear.
Here now. This would be yours, I presume? Depositing non-postal material in Her Majesty's post boxes against the law, I'll have you know. See it doesn't happen again.
Now, which club to use? What do you think, lad? Ah, this trusty cleek won't let me down. Oops.
What in? Missing summat, Wallace? Just because you're a prickly thicketer now, don't mean you can flout the law. That there box is for legitimate postal items only.
It'll take a good strong club to get me all the way to West Wallaby Street. Which one to choose? The Baffy can always give it a go. Just not my day today, is it, lad?
Again? Sending your ball by post again, Wallace? Undeliverable, I'm afraid. Me patience is wearing thin.
Now, which club to use? What do you think, lad? The Whiffy? Why not? Oh dear.
Here now. This would be yours, I presume? Depositing non-postal material in Her Majesty's Post.
It'll take a good strong... Of course, be battering Busterfield. Pity the flag isn't in the post box, eh, Gromit? Got to play the ball from where it lies, I reckon. Oi, Gromit! Any sign of the ball yet, lad? Wonder where Duncan's got to. Strange he hasn't reached the green yet. You hold on to that spanner, lad. That's for finding holes, not for swinging. I've had my fill of mushrooms, thank you. Back in form, Gromit. The championship is within reach. Seems to have disappeared, doesn't he? I hope he's doing well. Oh, but not too well.
Wallace's ball! Oh, no! This hallway ain't big enough for the both of us! You didn't see that! And neither did you!
See what?
Where in blazes is that cup? You know summit, don't you?
And here comes Wallace, the...
You daft doggy, that's my bowl. No, reckon it's only a mushroom.
He appears to be, yes, ladies and gents, Wallace.
How's Wallace doing? Listen to me commentary and you'll find out. How's Duncan doing? Well, you can see for yourself.
He's got it in the bag.
He's got it in the bag.
Now back to our coverage of Wallace. The wrecking ball, they call it. And we can see why. McBiscuit is tearing up the course. Quite literally. I mean, he's actually...
I've already got a microphone, thanks anyway. Again? Don't mind if I do. I say. I got a new set of golf clubs for me wife the other day. Thought it were a pretty good trade myself.
Thought it were a pretty good trade.
I'll take a whack at it, but... not in a suitable position for the Ganges grip, I don't think. Hey, drop that! Do something, Gromit! No squirrel's gonna get the better of us. And here we go again. Another try? All right. Stop mucking up me shots, you tyke! Help me, Gromit!
What's this? You did it? He did it, ladies and gentlemen. Wallace has completed the 18th hole of the ancient but rediscovered prickly thicket course. And considering Chairman McBiscuit still hasn't even located the 18th hole, I hereby declare Horace winner of the Chairman's Tournament and the new Chairman of Prickly Thicket.
It's true, then. Indeed it is. The long reign of Duncan McBiscuit has come to an end.
All hail
Chairman
Wallace!
Oh, no need to make a fuss on my account.
Oh, but there is, Wallace. Heard the entire game on the wireless. This is a new beginning for Prickly Thicket.
Aye, an era of peace and goodwill and justice for all. Right, Wallace?
That is... yes, I certainly hope so. As Gromit will attest, I've always been very... Gromit! No dogs allowed in the club, lad. You'll have to wait outside. Now, for my first official act as chairman...
3 trumpets for all?
No, Major Crumb. My first official act will be to tear up old Roaring McBiscuit's deed and to save West Wallaby Street from the bulldozer.
Ah, of course. Jolly good, jolly good. You carry on, Wallace. Where is he? Where is that wee bogan bumpwood?
You mean Chairman Wallace? He's around the corner, tearing up the deed.
He cannot do that!
Oh, but he can. Tournament's over, and he won it fair and square.
But you're forgetting about the sudden death round.
Sudden death?
Aye, the round where I make sure he meets a sudden death. Let me at him.
Don't touch him. No, we're gentlemen here.
Stop in the name of the law! I hereby serve notice for immediate closure. Aye, again. For violation of local bylaw number 682, which prohibits the feeding of Polyporus pilus, commonly known as the ball-shaped mushroom Tusculus calinensis, or your common garden grey squirrel. And, as the offence took place on Prickly Thicket property, I've no choice but to...
Lock it up, knock it down and bury the remains, and we're here to see you do your duty.
That's right. Prickly Thicket has caused quite enough trouble.
Kindly point me to the chair.
And
then what is not obeyed has to take the consequences.
Who's been mucking about with the oscillating fan? It don't oscillate no more.
Suppose I'd better join him. Miss anything important, have I?
Well, I haven't actually done anything yet. As you can see, we're packed like a pressure cooker full of sardines. And I wanted to discuss our options before...
Discuss? Poppycock, are you a waffler or a leader, Wallace?
Well, that is,
Wafflers waffle, leaders act. It's a trap.
Everything's under control. I'm sure there's a simple way to deactivate the lock.
It's a sand trap.
No need to panic. I have an idea. But to put it into effect, I'll need to shift over to the window. Constable Dibbins, would it be possible for you to shift over a bit?
Neither possible nor permissible under current building or regulations.
Mrs. Gabberley, perhaps you could wriggle over.
Oh, what if I could, love, but I can't. Stuck solid like a bunged-up drain.
Miss Flit, I know it's tricky, but if you could just move...
Chance will be a fine thing, young man. I'm completely boxed in.
Miss Flit, would you mind moving over a bit?
Where would I go?
Any room to maneuver there, Miss Flit?
None whatsoever. And I'm breathing out.
Can you slide over a tad, Mr. Paneer?
No chance.
Now, Mr. McBiscuit, if you could just move into that empty space.
Aye, the space next to you so's I can throttle you.
Perhaps not then. Major Crumb, could you slide into the empty space?
Flanking maneuver, eh? Brilliant strategy.
Constable Dibbins, if you can move over.
I'll give the orders here if you don't mind. And I'm ordering myself to move over. You realise, Mr. Paneer, we could have avoided this outcome if you'd have chose a different candidate for membership.
You're in the club now, ain't you? Satisfied?
Now, would you mind shifting over, Major?
Bit hemmed in at the moment, I'm afraid.
Could you shift over a bit, Mrs. Gabberly?
Oh, I'll have a go.
Not feasible at present.
Now, Miss Flit, if you could simply shift your weight, into the empty space.
This is intolerable.
Miss Flit, I wonder if you could just wiggle over.
Pardon?
Into the empty space.
Oh.
Mr. Paneer, if you wouldn't mind sliding over.
Like this?
Constable Dibbins?
Perhaps I will, perhaps I won't.
Mrs. Gabberly?
Say no more, Pat.
Now, Miss Flit, if you could please move into...
Next to you, a golf-playing fancy man who toyed with my Felicity's affections? Certainly not.
But Aunt Prudence...
A lady must preserve some standards of decorum.
Pardon me, Mr. McBiscuit. Could you perhaps shift your weight over a bit?
I'd like to sift my fist onto your hooter for getting us into this scrape.
Duncan, please.
All right, lassie, all right.
Major Crumb?
One step ahead of you, Wallace.
That's it. Move into striking range. Come a little closer. I want to give you a hug.
Miss Flit, could you,
Hello, Felicity.
Duncan?
Why'd you do it, Felicity? Why'd you want to throw me over for a numpty like Wallace?
I'm not interested in Wallace anymore. I'm not interested in any man who golfs.
Aye, but I'd have given it up for you, lassie.
You would?
Aye, from the moment you first brushed me off, I kent you were the one for me. I tried to put my feelings into rhyme, but I'm nae good with words.
Your eyes are as deep as the murkiest loch. Your teeth are as straight as Blackpool rock.
You remember it?
Of course I did. Your eyes aren't too shabby either.
Now, Mr. Paneer, if you...
Move over, I know.
Mr. McBiscuit?
Ah, shit your gaggy, I'm shifting. That's it! Move into striking range!
Miss Flit, would you mind moving over a bit?
Where would I go?
Hate to bring it up at a time like this, Mr. Paneer, but there is an outstanding balance on that pudding magazine.
I can't reach my wallet at the moment, Mrs. Gabberly.
Course you can't, love. We can settle up later.
Keep your distance, young man.
Miss Flit, could you possibly just...
Next to a man like you. Out of the question.
Miss Flit?
What an impertinence!
And here we are. Oh, much obliged, everyone. Now I can put my plan into effect. Help! Gromit! Do something! Help! Save us, lad! The sands of time are running out! What's taking you so long, lad? Gromit! What's going on out there, Gromit? Get us out of here! Lend a hand, lad! Shift up, pull! Help! What's taking you so long, lad? Gromit! What's going on out there, Gromit? Get us out of here! Lend a hand, lad! Shift or pull! Help! What's taking you so long, lad? Gromit! What's going on out there, Gromit? Get us out of here! Lend a hand, lad! Shift or pull! Help! What's taking you so long, lad? Gromit! What's going on out there, Gromit? Get us out of here! Lend a hand, lad! Shift or pull! Help! What's taking you so long, lad? Gromit! What's going on out there, Gromit? Phew! Thanks, lad. Close friends are a fine thing, but that was a bit too close.
Well, why people are so keen on country clubs is a mystery to me.
Then you meant what you said in there about quitting Prickly Thicket.
For you, a little sprig of healing
Just a
heather.
second, Felicity. I don't think I've been introduced to this young man.
Romantic.
Sand bath, most invigorating. Cleans out the pores. Reminds me of the good old days in the Sahara.
You know, Constable Dibbons, I hear on grapevine there may be another, opening at Prickly Thicket.
And I've heard a certain grocery shop may be reopening soon too.
Well, old chum, I'd say Golden Retrieval's first professional investigation has gone rather...
Wallace, this is rather awkward for me to say. I mean, I know your feelings about me.
Oh, you do?
You see, in the heat of adversity, I've discovered that my heart belongs to another.
Ah, righto.
So, please, don't say anything to prolong our agony. I must therefore return this to you.
By heck, lad, that's 2 close shaves in one afternoon. I don't know about you, but I could murder a copper. Oops, hang on, just a sec. Time for some cheese, methinks, Gromit. What do you fancy, lad? Edam or Wensleydale?